let things be exactly as they are. You can't change me, and you can't change God. Let things be exactly as they are, and you and me will live in peace. Well, I don't know what anything is for unless I listen to that still small voice telling me this simple truth, that everything is for my good. So let things be exactly as they are. You can't change me, and you can't change God. Let things be exactly as they are, and you and me will live in peace. I'm not this body that you see, although this weekend this body has had a lot of amazing experiences that I'm happy to share. I am as God created me, and we are all one family, and it's possible to live in peace. So let things be exactly as they are. You can't change me, and you can't change God. No, you can't change God. Ha! Let things be exactly as they are. You and me will live in peace. Kumbaya. Hi, Jen's joined us. Yay! Oh, I'm so glad to see y'all. Wasn't it beautiful this morning with the homily this morning? Oh my goodness! And then later, Jan, I was doing some other things. I was off camera, but I was listening, and your your comments and everything later on in the next program was just so great. And blessings to your friend Chris, and prayers and blessings to your friend Chris. So thank you for that deep sharing. Appreciate it. Oh gosh, look, Jan. Who else here? Oh wow, Jan's back. Rana's back. Yay! All right. Well, I have some things I want to share with you about the weekend, and my band played yesterday, and I want to show you a little bit about that. It was a lovely event, and we raised money here in Vermont for the AIDS Project of Southern Vermont, which is a very dear organization to me, being HIV positive since the 80s. So it's a very, very, very helpful organization in my life. So I want to share a little bit about that. And then actually the homily and this morning's thoughts of awakening, plus my daily Course in Miracles workbook lesson, all sort of came together for me. And I sort of found this thread running through all of it. And I made some notes, and I just finished them just a little bit ago. But I wanna share those notes with you, because I was really, thank you, Spirit, for what you gave me. So here we go. Hi, Connie. So let's ring the bell 3 times and breathe. My last breath is gonna be on an Om if you want to join me. And then we'll just co-create our circle of love together. How's that? Let's do that. What a joy. Right here, right now, we are all co-creating together this unconditional circle of love where everything that we like and everything that we do not like is welcomed because it's here for our healing. Everything that we see, everything that comes into our life, every person, every situation, every instance is here for our healing. I'm so happy about that today. And I'm so happy to know the difference between my thoughts and opinions and the stillness that is truly me. That is truly all of us. That immaculate, magnificent, masterful oneness which we all are a part of, and that flows through us in our everyday lives. And so today, may our time together be joyous and fun and hopefully meaningful. And so may we say what we need to say and hear what we need to hear. Blessed be. And so it is. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that speeding car go right by my I'm here close to the road. I was like, blessed be, and so it is. And here comes this car going zoom. And I'm like, okay, then so it is, y'all. So it is. Well, yesterday we had this. So my band actually now is called Reverend Yolanda and the Circle of Love, because I love this prayer that I do that, and just the affirmation that all of us are in this circle of love together. So the band is me and Freddie Freeman and his husband Jay and a friend of ours named Tyler. And we are just really having fun. This is a new group. We just started playing together in February of 2025. But Freddie and I have been playing together for over 20 years. So we know each other's music and songs and things like that. So I'm going to share a little bit of what we did yesterday. But first, I'm going to share with you a sing-along that we like to do in the Circle of Love. And I really think it goes with what Cindy was talking about this morning. So it's an old-fashioned gospel sing-along. You will know it. And yeah, let's do it together, okay? Here we go. Gonna lay down my burdens down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my burdens down by the riverside, down by the riverside. And I ain't gonna study one more, ain't gonna study one more, ain't gonna study war no more. study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more. I'm gonna put on my starry crown way down riverside, way down, down by the riverside, way down, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my starry crown down by the riverside, down by the riverside. And I ain't gonna study war no more, 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 ain't gonna study war no more. I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart to stay. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of spirit in my heart. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of spirit in my heart. And if the devil doesn't like it, he can sit on attack. Ouch! Sit on attack. Ouch! Sit on attack. The devil doesn't like it, he can sit on attack. Whoa! Sit on attack today. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of spirit in my heart. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of spirit in this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, yeah, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. We'll hide it under a bushel. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, hide it under a bushel. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Okay, here we go now. Clap with me. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Last time now, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let that light shine, Shauna. Oh gosh, isn't that fun? Just every now and then to sing a good old gospel medley is totally, totally fun. Wow. Well, let me share a little bit. Okay, I did. All right, thank you. Let me move this over. Okay, so this is my website, and this is our band. Here we are playing, actually, that picture was us, if it goes back. This is us at the Drag Ball in Burlington in February. It was our first performance together. This is the whole band. And if that other picture comes back, this is our logo. I'll show you. This is us playing Sparkle. Look to the sparkle that shines within. And so here's us from yesterday. This is Tyler, Freddie, and Jay. And here's our, if you want to go to the website and listen to the song Sparkle, here it is in its first incarnation. at the Winter is a Drag Ball in Burlington, Vermont. I told Regina before we went that I was going to be singing her song for a group of party goers of 1,000 people, and she was so happy about that. So this is us doing that. And then yesterday, they just so many wonderful pictures and people, and this is the church that we played in. Isn't this the cutest church? Let's see if isn't that beautiful? It's just such a beautiful church, and they welcomed us in and had this up by the altar, Reverend Yolanda and the Circle of Love. And then this was, so this is my team at the AIDS Project. This is our president of the board. He's a Buddhist monk, and I just love that. And this is one of our case managers. And so we just had a great time. Here's all of us playing, and everything like that. And yeah, I just wanted you to share in my joy, because it was just so totally wonderful, and we raised a nice amount of money for AIDS projects. So that was a really terrific moment and made me happy. I'm getting to know the community that I live in now, and it's just becoming such a blessing. So I'm working with the AIDS Project, and also with what we call Centers for Solace, which is our hospice here in Brattleboro, and I'm training to be a bereavement counselor. So, and it's meant so much to me to have that, that group, that bereavement group that I was in after Glenn's passing. So I really wanted to give back, you know what I mean? So, so yeah, things are going good over here, and I'm happy living here in Vermont, and I'm, miss Glenn every day, but you know what? He's here right now with us. So thank you, Glenn. Thank you, God. Thank you to all of our ancestors that are on the other side. They are our angels. They are our spirit team, I believe, and they guide us and direct us. So something I've learned this year is that love is all encompassing. Well, did you know that love is your true identity? And did you know that love is all encompassing? And everything you fear is now all dissolving. Love is not in conflict, love simply is. Love is inclusive, it surrounds and transcends. Ooh, love is all there is. Love is inclusive, love is all encompassing. And did you know that love has no opposite? And did you know that no one is left outside of it? No one in exile, all of us are a part of it. Love is not in conflict, love simply is. Love is inclusive, it surrounds and transcends. Ooh, love is all there is. Love is inclusive, love is all encompassing. Well, love is not in conflict. Love simply is. Love is inclusive. It surrounds and transcends. Ooh, love is all there is. Love is inclusive. Love is all encompassing. Love is all encompassing. Love is all encompassing. Love is all encompassing. Thank you, thank you. Oh, goodness. Well, that's the first song I'm going to release on my new album. I do have it recorded. I'm going to make a video for it before I actually release it, but I just love that song. And it was given to me. I read the introduction to A Course in Miracles workbook like all the time because I think it's just such a great piece of wisdom. And in there, it says the opposite of love is fear, but oh, it is mine too, Connie. But in there, it says the opposite of love is fear, but what is all encompassing can have no opposite. And I was reading it one day and Spirit just went, do you get what that means? And intellectually, we have these little voices. Oh, sure, I know what that means. I've read A Course in Miracles, But when these truths sink in, or when you really remember the truth of these statements, right? Oh, my goodness, what opens up? Which is why I wanted to share these notes that I've written today for you about. So it's a combination. Actually, I'm focusing on the thought of awakening for today, which is number 313. And I'm comparing it with and intertwining it with today's A Course in Miracles workbook lesson, number 313. And they seem different, but they're not. And I was like, wow, look at this. They're really saying the same thing. So I'm going to share that with you. And but before I do that, I want Shauna to play the first video that I have for her. This song is called I Can See Peace. And one of the Course in Miracles lessons early in the year is I can see peace instead of this. So my song says, I can see peace instead of pain. So when I recorded it, the way we were working on it, and the instruments we were using and stuff reminded me of Oh Brother, what's the movie? Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Is that what it is? Oh Brother, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I think it is, yeah. And then we found these what they call samples that you use when you're you don't have the instrument itself to play, but you can play it on the keyboard. And they actually, the samples were from the music from the movie. So there's a real nice mixture of live playing and these samples from the movie and images in the video that I want to share with you before I share my talk. So let's play it, Shauna. Sometimes my heart is heavy laden. My mind is filled with guilt and shame. If I could see with God's own vision, I could see peace instead of pain. Father who blesses me time and again. Most of the time, I just don't see it. I could see peace instead of pain. And everything that happens to me works together for my good. If I can see the good in all things, I could see peace instead of pain. I know that I am forgiven as I forgive those who curse my name. Forgiveness comes with how I see things. I could see peace instead of pain. Sing glory, glory, hallelujah. How wonderful thy holy name. Now I can see with God's own vision, and I see peace instead of pain. Yes, I see peace instead of pain. I can see peace instead of pain. Amen. Thank you. Thanks, y'all. Oh, man. What fun. I love me some country music. I do. Of course, I was born and raised in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, so, there's a mixture of country, gospel, rock and roll. Like, my hometown was a recording center for many years where a lot of folks came and recorded, like the Stones and the um, um, uh, Bob Dylan and Aretha Franklin, a whole bunch of people. So I grew up with all this music, and my dad was a radio and television broadcaster, so he would bring home all this amazing music, and our house was just filled, with all these different kinds of music. So that's where it comes from. It's in my blood. Oh, Laura, you did? Laura Joy saw that documentary. It is good. Yeah, it's really, really good. There's a documentary called Muscle Shoals. It's cool, yeah. So, okay, so I'm excited to share this with you today. Let me get up here. I'm calling this The Stillness That Sees Truly. And I'm going to begin with both readings. The first one is from Thoughts of Awakening, number 313. And that's today's thought. Excuse me. And it goes like this. Stillness speaks. The thinking mind does not. Right there. Stillness Stillness speaks. The thinking mind does not. The thinking mind chatters. Blah, 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 blah. But chatter does not speak. Speaking is clear and beyond words. Speaking is the guidance of wisdom. Listen to speaking, and do not worry if you cannot explain yourself to others. Do not worry what they think. Follow speaking in trust, and you follow the path of wisdom. Wow. Well, that got me right off the bat. This part especially. Listen to speaking and do not worry if you cannot explain yourself to others. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Shauna, for putting it in the chat. Do not worry if you cannot explain yourself to others. Well, how about that? Well, actually, most of my life I've been living that way anyway. I'm just like, here I am. I can't really explain this, but here it is, you know. But wow, I love that. And so then, A Course in Miracles workbook lesson today, number 313, says, now let a new perception come to me. Father, there is a vision which beholds all things as sinless, so that fear has gone, and where it was is love invited in. The eyes of Christ look on a world forgiven. Let us today behold each other in the sight of Christ. How beautiful we are, how holy, and how loving. For in our vision, the world becomes as holy as the light in us. Wow. The world becomes as holy as the light in us. Now, you know, at first glance, these two readings, they kind of seem different. One speaks about stillness and the other about vision. But when we listen deeply, I really discovered that they're describing the same experience. The shift from the noisy mind to the quiet heart. From judgment to seeing with love. From illusion to truth. And Regina reminds us that the thinking mind chatters, and I love that she said that word, chatters, because that's how I describe what's going on, you know, when I'm letting the mind do this. But chatter does not speak. So, right there, I spent, you know, I guess most of us have spent so many years just assuming that whatever this chatter is who I am. And that it's telling me things that I should pay attention to or whatever like that. But no. But no. Guess what? No. So, the running commentary, you know, that goes on and on about myself and other people, which is really funny. What should be, what shouldn't be, what we wish we'd said. Oh, God, I'm really caught up in that one sometimes. What we wish we had said and what we wish we hadn't said. Does anybody get caught up in that? I really do sometimes. I think, you know, sometimes I think I just say the stupidest things. You know, like I'm out and about, I'm trying to socialize or whatever, you know, and I say something I think is just ridiculously stupid. And, you know, somebody else will look at me like, I don't really get you right now, and then turn around and walk off. off and go say hi to somebody else. And that's happened to me a million times. And then I'll come home and the little me will just ruminate on that. And there's all this chatter going on. Oh, why did you say that? You know, you offended that person, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll worry about it. And maybe I'll even like text that person and, I didn't mean to say that. Blah, blah, blah. And then, and it's just all this bunch of nothing but chatter. It just doesn't mean anything. And it's not true. It has nothing to do with who I truly am. So luckily I've been able to catch myself with that one. But that's a real thing for me that I have to look out for. What I said or what I didn't say, right? Because I want you to like me. It's very important. Oh gosh. All right. Well, anyway, when I'm doing all of that, it's not communication, it's noise. It's the ego trying to interrupt my life instead of experiencing life. Um, and then the Course tells us that this thinking mind, this chatter, is what creates the dream of sin and separation, right? Yeah. So we look at the world through judgment and we think that's perception, but the Course says, now let a new perception come to me. So this new perception isn't something I can figure out. And this is the shift that's happened this year. I understand now that it's not something to figure out, because that's more thinking. It's something I allow. And when I become still, I make space for that new perception. Because stillness is not emptiness. Stillness is full of presence, of love, and of what Regina calls guidance of wisdom. Wow. I love that. I've just kind of really learned this or remembered this recently. I'm trying to catch my words when I say things because it's a remembering, not a learning. And I realize now that the stillness is not this boring, empty thing, empty space or void or black hole or something. I don't know. I used to think it was something boring. Oh, I can't be still for very long. Maybe I can be still for 10 or 20 minutes while I meditate. But, stillness is more than that. It's a presence. It's a lived experience, which I'm only beginning to really remember and be comfortable with. And many times, I love TV and movies and blah, blah, blah. But lately, over the past few weeks or so, maybe a month even, I, will turn on the television at night to sort of see a show or whatever, and then I'll get bored with it. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care about this, you know? And then, so lately I've just been turning everything off and lighting candles and and it's wonderful. I know. I'm so surprised at this, But I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, thanks, Jill. Um, so, you know, in that stillness, I begin to hear what can't be heard with the ears, with the chatter, with the thinking. Because the stillness communicates the quiet speaking of the voice that likes me. The clear and wordless communication of the heart. And in that stillness, the eyes of Christ open within me. And then that's Christ's vision. Christ's vision is simply stillness made visible. It's the sight that comes when I stop trying to define the world and start allowing the world to really reveal itself as innocent. Now that's a new one for me too. What? All this stuff going on in the world, blah, 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 blah. Well, where does that come from? It comes from what we think about and do with our thoughts and everything from the inside out. That's where all the war, everything comes from. Ain't gonna study war no more, okay? I ain't gonna study war no more. I'm not gonna pay it. I just am not gonna do it. I'm so tired of studying war. I'm really looking at how do I contribute? How do my thoughts and my meditations, my words, my actions, how do those aspects of my life contribute to what I'm seeing in the world, to what's going on in the world? And there's a huge shift occurring in humanity, I see. And I think we're moving into a really good direction. I really see that. People's hearts are changing. Oh, thank you, Jan. Ah, Spirit is wonderful. Isn't this wonderful to have these to remember who we truly are? Oh my God. So, in this stillness, you know, I'm able to see things through love. I see the light in you. You know, because when I've had a chance to rest myself long enough, and get all the chatter out of my mind, the same light I can see in you is the same light that's within me, and vice versa. Giving and receiving are the same thing. I see you that way. You see me that way. And, you know, most of the time these days, like I just said before, I have these kinds of realizations that my thinking, especially my opinions, get in the way as I'm in these quiet moments that I just described, you know, quietly sitting, well, this summer on my deck, which was absolutely wonderful, you know, just being surrounded by the trees here and just feeling like I'm hugged by all these wonderful trees that are around. Or since the winter has begun to sneak in, laying on the couch with my beautiful cats, you know, my babies, my little boys. I love them and they're so sweet. And they meditate with me. They sit on me and they purr, and we sit there together and watch the candles burn and just have these glorious moments of stillness together. And it's so peaceful here where I live. So, you know, in this way I have a lot of opportunity to hear the voice that likes me. And then other times when I'm talking to folks, and, you know, folks call me up and talk about things that's going on with them. And I appreciate that and I love that. And sometimes, though, when I'm with someone who might be struggling or upset, the old habits wants to creep in and wants to start listening with the mind to judge or to fix, right? And so that, luckily, I'm able to see, and I take a pause and I settle into the stillness of my heart. And then when it's time for me to speak, or when I'm, you know, Spirit directs me to speak, then Spirit, truth, The voice that likes me speaks through me. I don't need to explain it. It just is. Even if I'm silent. Now, something we're learning in bereavement training is, well, and I've known this for a while, but really putting it into practice is listening skills. Just listening, you know? And there's not always, I have a real urge to fix things and people and give advice and stuff like that. Um, However, I'm learning to step back, y'all, and let God lead the way. And I don't need to explain it, you know? Um, Even if I say no to something that somebody wants me to do, I don't have to explain it if I know that the answer is no. And to me, that's what was so meaningful about Regina's statement that do not worry if you cannot explain yourselves to others. Follow speaking in trust. That quiet trust, that wisdom that guides us. That's the stillness speaking. So when A Course in Miracles says, now let a new perception come to me, it's not asking us to see something different out there. It's asking us to see differently from within, to see through the eyes of Christ, or as in Freddie Freeman's song, through the eyes of love, the eyes of stillness and innocence. And when we really behold each other in that way, fear disappears. Which is another thing I've really been experiencing. And in my song, Did You Know, which is why I wanted to sing it today, you know, did you know that everything you fear is now all dissolving? Because it's chatter. So I'm allowing that chatter to just dissolve and let love take its place. We save the world when we have joined. When we have joined, the Course says. Not because we fixed anything, but because we've remembered who we are together. And that was one of Glenn's biggest things that he shared, was that we do this together. It's about community. It's about doing it together. So in this stillness, love speaks. And what it says is always the same. You are safe. You are loved. You are innocent. You are home. So let's follow the guidance of stillness. May we listen to what truly speaks. May we allow the eyes of Christ to show us the world forgiven. Because when stillness speaks, love is seen. And when love is seen, the world is healed. Blessed be. When love is seen, the world is healed. Because I'm healed. I'm seeing it through the eyes of healing. So that's what I wanted to share with you. I was so thrilled that Spirit shared that with me today. And so anyway, any comments if you like to, or not, it's totally fine, but I'd love to hear from you if you have something on your heart. Oh, please, Dawn. Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you. This is the first time I've been to listening to the voice that likes you, and I deeply appreciate the aliveness that you bring to the teachings. Thank you so very much. And and um I love that you give yourself the freedom to do that, to just teach in a way that's just like a flow of fun and lightness and beauty. Thank you very, very much. I am really appreciating you and this time with everyone.
Oh, thank you, Dawn. How sweet. I really appreciate that. I really do. Oh. All right. Well, I think I'll finish out our time together with another song, a video that I wanted Shauna to share. And it's also based on A Course in Miracles lesson, Forgiveness is the Key to Happiness. And and also my reflections in this song on Peace Pilgrim's journey, who um, means so much to me. Her story, her journey has meant so much to me. And then when I heard, from Reverend Laura Joy that she did a similar thing walking across the country, it just, oh my goodness, what an incredible thing, to do. And so it's called Hariom Tat Sat.
Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Forgiveness is the key to happiness. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Forgiveness is the key to love. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Forgiveness is the key to happiness. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Forgiveness is the key to love. Here is your answer to your search for peace. Here is the meaning in a world that makes no sense. Here is your way to safety when danger appears. Here are all your questions answered. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Forgiveness is the key to happiness. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Forgiveness is the key to love. The way of peace is the way of love. Love is the greatest power on earth. It transforms all things. It transforms all things. The way of peace is the way of love. Love is the greatest power on earth. It transforms all things. It transforms all things. The way of peace is the way of love. transforms all things. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Forgiveness is the key to happiness. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Forgiveness is the key to love. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Forgiveness is the key to love. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Forgiveness is the key to love. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Forgiveness is the key to love. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Hare Om Tat Sat. Forgiveness is the key to love.
Aw, thanks everyone. Well, it was sure a joy to spend this time with you. Thank you for joining me. And I'm looking forward to Laura Joy and Jill coming up next. And remember to listen to the voice that likes you. She will tell you that we are one. And she will tell you how to act like it, as Glenn says. Okay. Thank you very much. See you next time.
And now in all your doings be you blessed. God has turned to you to help save the world. Teacher of God, his thanks he offers you, and all the world stands silent in the grace that you bring from him. You're the son he loves, and it is given you to be the means through which his voice is heard around the world, to close all things of time, to end the sight of all things visible, and to undo all things that change. Through you is ushered in a world unseen, unheard, yet truly there. Holy are you, and in your light the world reflects your holiness, for you are not alone and friendless. I give thanks for you, and join your efforts on behalf of God, knowing they're on my behalf as well, and for all those who walk to God with me. Amen. I love you. I love you.